Hi, everybody. I hope everybody had a nice weekend. I hope that you had a great Mother's Day, treated your mothers really well, and just pampered them. Today, we're going to be talking about chapter one. I do want to just let you be aware that by the end of the week, we are going to have a test on historical fiction. So you may want to review that. I am going to go over that again as a review, but we are going to have a test on it. And part of your and I'm sorry, more or less like a quiz because your actual polished paper is going to be the test, how well you do on the test, okay? Now, today we're going to talk about chapter 21. We need to finish up through chapter 25 by the end of this week so then we can start having our test on the sign of the beaver as well as starting in our next unit. Our next unit, we're going to be doing some more writing as well, but we're going to do some more grammar review so that, I know you're definitely ready for seventh grade when seventh grade comes around in, August, I guess, for LCA. So chapter 21 starts out with ATN finally returns. But Matt's a little concerned and troubled when he sees ATN coming because he's not alone. He's coming with Sackness, and they have this very, very serious look on their face, and that really troubles Matt. Matt does notice that Etienne has found his Manitou because his hair is now shaved except for the top knot, rather than having it hanging down to his shoulders. And he's also carrying his own rifle. So that's a sign that he is now a man. Back in that time period, we have to remember that a man at age 12, you were a man. You were doing manly responsibilities. You were providing for your family. So he was a man then. Sackness starts to speak, and he is very, very serious. He tells Matt that winter is coming, and he's very concerned that all the Indians are heading north. And he wants Matt to come with him because his father hasn't returned yet. And Matt doesn't want to admit that his dad may not be coming back. He's very concerned about that, but he doesn't want to admit that. Sackness does invite Matt to come with them. He tells Matt that he'll teach him how to hunt and that Etienne and he can become brothers. Matt is overwhelmed with the excitement and the joy and the honor of being so accepted by this family, remembering just not too long ago the grandmother didn't like anyone of the white color. He feels like he's just won the jackpot, but it also, reality starts to set in. Matt knows that he can't go. He knows he has to wait and stay behind to protect the cabin, just like his father asked him to do. Sackness reminds him that his father has not come yet, but Matt insists that he will. Or at least he would let him know that he weren't coming if he weren't. Somehow he would get word to him. Sackness thinks about this, but still invites Matt to join them. He even tells him he would be honored and glad to have Matt as his grandson. Matt can hardly talk because he's just so emotionally choked up, but he knows he can't leave. For a second, Matt almost runs after them when they turn to leave. He can't help but wonder if he's just being crazy by refusing this offer. He also remembers of stories that he's heard of where white men have lived among the Indians and never wanted to go back to the white man's world. He feels like he understands that feeling now, but he also realizes that Etienne is bound to his culture just as Matt is bound to his culture. He'd never totally fit in the Indian world because he'd know his family still lived in the white world. Then he thinks about Etienne. He's bummed that Etienne didn't even say goodbye and wonders what is going on in his friend's head, knowing that Matt has decided to stay. And that takes us to the end of chapter 21. Tomorrow I'll do 22 and 23, and then Tuesday, 24, 25, and then we'll start reviewing the historical fiction for our test. Have a great day.